my wife, my daughter, dead. And the police think I didn't.
I live in complete isolation. Everyone who once knew me avoids methe, whisper behind my back, refuse to look me in the eyes. They think I had something to do with the deaths, but they don't understand. None of them do. It started years ago, back in college. At first, it was subtle, just a feeling, like something watching me. Then, I began noticing people staring, never blinking, never looking away. Every time I saw them, something bad would happen. One morning, I woke up early and glanced out my window. A crow sat on my porch, completely still, staring at my door as if it were waiting. That day, my truck broke down. I lost a major work contract, and my kitchen caught fire. I called it bad luck, nothing more. Then, one night, my brother and I were walking through town when he pointed out a strange man watching us. The man didn't move, didn't blink. When my brother tried to confront him, he vanished into the crowd. The next day, my brother's best friend was diagnosed with a terminal illness. Later, during a family barbecue, my father saw something in the woods. A tall, shadowy figure standing motionless, watching us. I begged him to ignore it. The next day, he was dead. My best friend was next. We were working on my garage when he saw the thing that had been following me. Its face was human, but wrong, swollen, burned. It moved stiffly, yet fluidly, as if it weren't fully in control of its own body. My friend tried to confront it. A week later, he was gone. Suicide. The words, "It's watching," carved into his chest. That was when the rumors started. A small town of 1,500 people doesn't keep secrets. The whispers spread fast. They avoided me. Some even called me cursed. Others thought I had something to do with the deaths. I stopped going outside. I worked remotely. Delivery drivers refused to knock on my door. No one spoke to me. And the feeling never left, the suffocating presence watching me. The stench of burning hair and rotting meat seeping into my walls. Then, one day, I snapped. I was at a grocery store, and I overheard them talking about me. Murderer. Freak. The words made my skin crawl. My head felt like it was splitting open. I screamed at them, told them I wasn't responsible. I wasn't. But they didn't believe me. I started knocking over shelves, breaking anything in sight. My vision blurred, and all I could hear was my own heartbeat pounding in my ears. The police came. They dragged me out of the store, cuffed me, threw me in the back of their car. But I escaped. I ran. I ran so far, and they never caught me. Now, I'm safe. In my room. A white room. No windows. No doors. Just me, holding myself tight, rocking back and forth. They'll never find me. But then I hear voices. They're saying they found something. My father's watch. My friend's ring. My brother's wallet. I don't understand. Those things aren't mine. They were never mine. Right?
The pain has a name. I don't know what it is, but I know it whispers to me. It pulses. It throbs. It chews at my skull like a starving animal, biting, gnawing, digging into my nerves. It hates me. It hates when I try to sleep. The moment I close my eyes, it screams, a deep, agonizing shriek that spreads through my jaw, my head, my entire being. I tried everything, pressing my fingers against my face until my skin bruised, stuffing dirty rags into my mouth to muffle my own screams, smashing my head against the wall until the dizziness drowned it out for a few moments. But it always came back, stronger, angrier. Then one night, while I was curled up on my mattress, shaking, sweating, biting down on my own tongue just to feel something else, I felt it. A tickle. It slithered inside the hollowed-out remains of my molar, deep in the festering wound where my tooth used to be. At first, I thought I was imagining it, a side effect of the pain, another cruel trick. But then it moved, a sharp, crawling sensation. Small legs brushing against exposed nerves. Something alive. I panicked. My hands flew to my mouth, fingers digging past my lips, nails scraping my gums, pulling at my teeth. I could feel it wriggling, burrowing deeper, escaping my grasp. My throat clenched, my stomach churned. I gagged, choked. Tears burned my eyes as I clawed at my face. Then it stopped. I sat there, trembling, fingers bloody and wet, breathing in short, ragged gasps. The pain was gone. Not completely. Not yet. But it had changed. It was no longer an unbearable, soul-crushing agony. It had become something else. An itch. Not an annoying, surface-level itch, but a deep, satisfying, perfect itch. An itch that spread beneath my gums, between my teeth, slithering under my skin like a divine caress. I knew then what I had to do. I sat in the dark, mouth open, waiting. They came for me. Buzzing, crawling, exploring the warmth of my lips, my tongue, the rotting spaces between my teeth. I let them in. I welcomed them. My holy saviors. I could feel them moving, tiny legs skittering through the tunnels in my gums, burrowing deeper, writhing in a grotesque, glorious dance. At first, the sensation was overwhelming, almost unbearable. I twitched, convulsed, whimpered as they settled inside me. But then the itch disappeared. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, I felt whole. I collapsed onto my mattress, mouth open, saliva mixing with the filth of my sanctuary, and smiled. I slept, peacefully. Finally, I was free.
My family is gone. They were taken from me, torn away like flesh from bone. My wife, my daughter, dead. And the police think I did it. They don't listen when I tell them about the man, the one who was there that night, the one who stood in my driveway, his hands bruised and bloody, whispering things I had long buried deep inside. He told me they didn't love me, that I was nothing to them, that I had given and given, only to be left with empty hands and a hollow home. And in that moment, I hated him for saying it. Hated him because a small part of me feared he was right. I should have turned away. I should have walked inside and held my wife, my daughter, told them I loved them, told them I didn't care about the fights, the silence, the exhaustion. But I didn't. I stood there paralyzed as he stepped forward. I don't remember what happened next. I only remember the sound, a crash, a scream, the scent of iron filling the air. And when I finally moved, when my body was once again mine, it was too late. My hands were slick with blood. The knife was in my grip, and the man, gone. Like he had never been there at all. I ran. What else could I do? No one would believe me. I barely believed myself. Now, I sit in this dingy motel room, typing this out, hoping someone will listen, hoping someone will believe me. But even as I write, I hear something outside my door, a presence, just beyond the thin walls. He's here, watching, waiting, the man who took everything from me. Or no, I can't think about that. I can't entertain the thought creeping in. The whispers in the back of my mind telling me that he never existed at all. That the monster I saw in the driveway, the one with my voice, my face, my rage, wasn't real. The truth is, I don't remember picking up the knife. I don't remember the exact moment my world collapsed. What if there was no other man? What if he wasn't some phantom, some specter born from my exhaustion and despair? What if he was me? I've read about it before. Dissociative identity disorder. Two people in one body, one waking while the other sleeps. But if that's the case, if I really am the one responsible for their deaths, then what happens next? I have to end this. I have to stop it. If I close my eyes, if I let myself fall into sleep, maybe this time he won't wake up. Maybe this time I won't wake up. And if I don't come back, then you'll know who won.